After a great sail to Dunk Island for a quick stop, we hunker down at Clump Point while the rain buckets horizontally, the wind roars, and a mooring disaster strikes a neighbouring boat. This is Series 3 of Dreamtime Sail. Up, around and into Indo.
Good morning everyone from Hinchinbrook Island. What a beautiful place this is. It is truly Australia's Jurassic Park. You feel like you're in your own movie when you're here. You can hear all of the bird song. It's just gorgeous. Our plans today are to head off to Dunk Island. We have a nice sunny day. They are predicting that we're going to have a bit of wind, so we might be sitting at Dunk for a couple of days. But geez, that would be a really hard place to sit. There's some gorgeous walks on Dunk Island and lots of things to do, so if we need to sit, we will. But our trip to Cairns is beautiful so far, and not more I can say. It's just gorgeous. Last night we laid on the decks, star watching, just perfect weather really. So, 10 to 8, Rob's birthday. So everyone sing him happy birthday, please. Today, the 20th of April, and we're upping anchor from Scraggy Point. It's been a lovely night, hasn't it? Yeah, stargazing. Sophie was even able to get photos of the Milky Way. I'm impressed, really impressed. On a moving vessel, even though you don't feel like you're moving, you're still moving, so it was really good. So we're leaving Hinchinbrook Channel and we're heading to Dunk today. We have blue skies. We're all jumping up and down for joy. Yes, we've had a bit of rain, but at Dunk Island we have a couple plans. As you all know, we do A, B, C, Ds right through to Zs sometimes, but we're looking at some weather coming in. So Dunk Island's a good place to sit. Hopefully we'll get a mooring so we can be on a good mooring, give Rob a rest at night, not worrying about, here he goes, down for his plate. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, dear. I'll go and play with the chain.
Okay. So Dunk Island, we can sit there in some wind, and the good thing is we can get off the island, go for some walks and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's our plans for the day.
It's coming, the wind's coming. We'll be able to look again. And you know we're out soon. And hopefully we might be able to turn the engine off. That'd be lovely. Give the old Ford Lehman a bit of a rest today, I hope. Still only 6 months. We'll have to see what we've got when we get out from behind the engine.
A pest. Rob loves these, Sophie. They're his favourite fish.
It's a wolf herring.
Rob loves wolf herring. That's what he wants for his breakfast. Oh, you got him off. Well done, you. I could have cooked that up nice for your birthday dinner.
I like to start it back.
Oh, we got it by the tag. That was lucky. Maybe this one's rated for us. I thought this one was rated for small boats. What's the limit on this one?
20 metres, 34 knots.
So I thought this was a lighter buoy, but that's okay.
Stop engines. Beer and burgers for lunch.
Yeah, happy
Nice.
birthday.
Nice birthday lunch, thank you, sweetheart. Sitting here moored at beautiful Dunk Island in the sunshine.
Yes, sunshine.
We're going to enjoy it while we can because the forecast says we're going to get some rain in the next few days.
Again. Yay! Yay! Just what we wanted, yay!
But the weather forecasts have been absolutely crap lately, so we're hoping they're wrong again.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Because we're supposed to get rain today too.
Really? Yeah, we were supposed to have some showers today and it is glorious. And they were telling us it was going to be blowing its tail off and we've got 12, 13 knots.
It's a good sail over, wasn't it? Nice.
And it was a ripping sail. We averaged over 6 knots all the way.
That's because her bum's so clean.
She is clean and she is sailing beautifully. So, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Let's eat.
Swirl bouncing around is making it a little bit interesting this morning. It's okay unless you're trying to do something like cook.
This morning's challenge is to get the flour out of the container into the measuring cup and into the sieve in this weather. Every time the boat rocks, I miss this and flowers going everywhere. Did it well then. It's just... it's crazy. Oh well. Living on a boat, he said. It'd be so much fun, he said. Come along for the ride, he said. Breakfast took a little bit more of an effort this morning, but I think it was certainly well worthwhile. We can use up some bananas that needed to be eaten, and we have banana pancakes with coconut caramelised spiced rum topping.
Yeah. Cheers.
This is lovely, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sugar.
Well, we just normally chuck out pancakes really easy. They were round when they were in the pan until the story went like this. We're heading for Clump Point this afternoon, which is a new place for us. It comes under recommendation by a local as well as our friend Bob and Leon Woosh, SD Woosh. So we're heading over there to try and get out of this swell. So I don't think any of us had a really good night's sleep last night. It was a bit lumpy like this. But anyway, it was all good. We had the morning undone and Sophie came for a walk and Rob did some editing and I wrote a book. 5.455 across the ground with heady only. Nice. So the wind is apparent, I can't quite read it back there, 12. Apparent 12. So we've got a good 17, 18 knots. Very nice.
So how was the walk, Soph?
There was lots of creepy crawlies and a rustling thing in the mangrove, so I ran back. Not the full way. I went out to Muggy Point, and it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, lovely Pebble Beach, just on the northwesterly point of the island, only about 500 metres from the jetty, so really nice, quick, easy walk, and nice to go through the rainforest too.
Sophie's leaving. Why are you leaving, Sophie?
Because it's raining.
And she's a sugar cube and she melts in the rain. No, Sophie has to get back to Scotland. Your flight is in a few days' time.
Yes.
And we were getting her to Cairns and we're going to be sitting here with this strong wind and rain. Yes, it is raining, but the strong wind mainly and the swell. So Marianne, her aunt, has kindly driven up from Townsville. She's intimate. Oh, there she is in the little yellow Mini. So we have typical British. She's, you know, in a Mini, very cute little yellow Mini.
And typically, she's arrived in the rain.
She has. So, yes, Sophie is getting off the boat early, which isn't nice.
So have you had a good time though?
Of course she's going to say that. She's got the camera on her.
Terrible time. I really regret everything. No, it's been amazing. So even if it's had a bit more rain than expected, it's still been fantastic. So gonna miss being on the boat.
And we did get a nice sunshine day and a good sailing day as well.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, up from Hinchinbrook.
Yeah, that was lovely.
That was really good.
And we caught fish.
And we caught fish.
That's pretty cool.
So
catching
lots of
fish.
winds.
Yeah, we did.
So you think you'd do this again?
Oh, for sure.
So we've given Soph an open ticket to arrive anytime she wants in any part of the world we're sailing. So that's it.
Pretty good.
Open ticket. So here we are. Chopping Rob's head off.
See you, sweetie.
See, and I get to do this. I'm sorry we didn't get you the Great Barrier Reef.
Well, the wind blew all night and the swell's been a little bit rolly in here, but with that breeze getting up, what, 20-25 knots and occasional gusts above, we did set an anchor alarm last night just in case the mooring let go or something like that. Now we've woken up early this morning, or I could probably rephrase that and say that the boat woke us up early this morning. I've got up and the big power cruiser that was just 2 boats across from us, I just looked up and went, he's gone. This is crazy weather for someone to go anywhere, and then I thought, oh, I hope that it's not a case of the mooring letting go. And in the background on the beach is the motor cruiser right across the other side of the bay. I've had a look, his mooring ball is still here. The line is still on it, so it appears that his lines have let go. If it had been the mooring itself that had let go, we'd be getting nervous. But when we came in, I had a good look at them, put the dinghy down, had a good look. The lines are very new and they're about that round. So they're very heavy moorings, designed for boats much bigger than this one. So I'm a little bit relieved to see that his ball is still there and it's not a mooring ball failure. But that's a fairly new, very big, expensive motor cruiser that's currently over the other side on the beach. It looks like it's on the beach, which is a lot better result than it could have been, because a little bit further to the north it's all rock. So it's a case of now we're just thinking who we should call. I've had a look, there's no water police that I can find online in this area, so I'll just give the Mission Beach police station a call and just report what's happened. Yes, good morning. My name's Rob Oberg. I'm on a boat on a mooring at Clump Point. We awoke this morning and the large, very expensive motor catamaran that was moored beside us has broken its mooring, gone across the bay, and is currently, I'm not sure whether it's on beach or rocks on the other side of the bay. So I wasn't sure who I should report it to, but I thought you would be the first port of call. So that's the police. They're going to contact the Coast Guard and see whether the volunteer Coast Guard here will follow up on it. And they have our number if they need to contact us for anything. So there's probably not a lot more we can do at the moment, other than the fact that we have 2 lines on our mooring, not one. So if one of those breaks, the other one is still there. I've inspected them. At the moment there's no sign of chafe or anything like that, and we've been here for 3 nights. This weather is forecast to blow for another few days, so we're going to be sitting here. Obviously we'll be quite vigilant. We have our anchor alarm set on here, so if the boat moves more than 35 metres, the alarm goes off. It has actually gone off a couple of times as it's stretched to the very edge of the circle at the moment, but it just goes, oh, hang on, you're back in the circle. So it's good to know it's working. The moorings themselves look very good, so and the mooring over there, it looks like it's still there and intact, so I think it's his deck lines that have probably let go. But you get a bit nervous when somebody on an identical mooring to you just disappears in the middle of the night and blows up on the beach. Let's talk batteries in this extended sort of bad weather. Let's have a look and see where we are. So first thing in the morning, we're sitting at 90%, and the battery's been maintained reasonably well overnight by virtue of that wind generator kicking in. So even at the moment we're only drawing 1.9 of an amp because the wind gen is kicking in, and even with this overcast daylight, the solar panels will still be producing. We'll have a look at the panel on the davits first. Now it's a 400 watt panel. In these conditions it's producing just over 60, but it's still putting 4.5, 5 amps into the system. Now our panels on the cockpit roof are older. They're 7 years old now. There's 300 watts of panels up there, and they are producing just under 50 watts at the moment and kicking in 3.6 amps. But what we've found is the combination of the solar and the wind through the day is actually keeping up with our requirements at anchor, and it's just we lose about that 10% overnight.
The huge advantage we've got now is we can just press start on our master volt generator. It'll go through its priming process, then the glow plug will work, and then it fires up and fills our lithium batteries in probably, well, the last few days. It's only been about 30-45 minutes and we've got them right up to full again before we've gone to bed. Thursday afternoon, 27th of April, and something has changed.
It's sunny! We should have our sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's actually a bit blinding.
It is very blinding.
It's just come out from behind a small cloud. We got up this morning and it was still blowing 20 plus knots.
It was
and
a pretty rough night.
Still raining, and
Yeah.
yeah, we had a rough night with a
did.
bit of roll. Not crazy, but just enough to be annoying.
Yeah, enough to get up and keep looking, make sure that we were where we're supposed to be.
There's still a little bit of swell coming in, so if you see the horizon going up and down, that's what that's all about.
Yeah, we're not feeling it anymore. After 6 days.
No, this is day 6 since we came in here to hide from that wind, and it's been wind and rain ever since.
Wind, rain and swell.
We've been sitting around getting some editing done.
Yep, some study done, books read, paperwork done for the Indonesian
trip.
Which is a good A thing to have ticked off.
Yeah, I had no excuse not to do it when the weather was so rubbish and we were confined on board.
Yes, no excuses. Had to get that paperwork done, but yeah, no, we've actually had quite a productive week, really.
It hasn't been bad in here. I mean, Clump Point, it's a very small sort of harbour, I guess you'd call it, with the breakwater behind us. And with that wind from the southeast, as I said, we had a little bit of swell around, but overall it's been really good. We've been on one of the council moorings.
We have.
As we mentioned before, we had the big motor cat that actually broke its mooring on Saturday night and disappeared. I've been over and had a look at the
poor
mooring.
guys.
The mooring itself is absolutely perfect,
Yeah.
still intact, nice heavy line, so it absolutely must have been their deck lines that let go or pulled a cleat or something, but he's ended up on the beach,
Well and
truly up on the beach, and they'll be looking for a very high tide to get them off.
And they may need an excavator or something to dig them out because there's quite a lot of sand built up around them, as well as the tourists.
Overshore is always a reason for rubberneckies.
Yeah, but we really feel sorry for them. Such a beautiful motor cat.
So the weather is now predicted to steadily improve. Our grandson Ethan and his partner Alicia are arriving on Saturday morning in Cairns by plane.
I'm very excited.
I'm going to shoot up in
Are we excited? I am. So very excited.
We're really looking forward to having them on board. I'll shoot up in a hire car, pick them up, bring them down here, and we'll head up from here.
Yeah.
Hopefully get out to the reef
Yeah.
and a few island stops. They're with us for a week and a bit.
They are, and it looks like we're going to get that variable weather, so it means that we will have probably motoring. So we've gone from too much wind to not enough wind. That's just sailing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but sort of by mid next week,
Yeah, we
we're
should
looking
have
at
some-
about 15
Yeah,
knots or
that
so.
should be
so
lovely.
that should be some lovely sailing.
Mm.
But other than that, we've just been sitting around the boat.
Yeah, what you do in rain, you do the same thing at home, don't you, in horrible weather? Well, we do exactly the same on the boat. Read books, watch YouTube, study.
And feel the floor move.
Yeah, the floor has been moving quite a bit. So that's us.
This police station is currently unattended or dealing with other matters, it says. If your life is in danger, call 000 immediately. Otherwise, go online for non-essential reporting. Okay. So we can have a look at that, otherwise wait until they've had their breakfast and ring them a little bit later on.
If you'd like to see more of the behind the scenes on Our Dreamtime, receive daily sit-rep videos when we're sailing, track our travels in real time, find out where we are right now, and meet up with us if we're in your area, then please head over to our Patreon site and join the Dreamtime Sail virtual crew. Membership starts at less than a cup of coffee. We'd like to thank everyone who supports us to make these videos possible. Your encouragement is what keeps us going. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's free, and click the bell button to be notified when we release each video. See you next time.